Go.
All right, this is A.G. Longoria with the Californian High School Tennis Coach Association. I'm here with Zoran. We have Bill and Andrea. Okay, we're going to try to make this as quick and short as possible because everybody's kind of on a deadline and we got some other problems to take care of, me included. All right, the summer UTR Saturday play thing, I think Bill hit the nail on the head that we have to give people more lead time. So really going to push to have, I want to sign up for 10 Saturdays or 8 Saturdays in the summer, and I'm going to go to all the schools. There's like 17 schools within 10 minutes of Laguna Hills High School, my high school, and offer them a deal where they have, everybody has weeks of camp. Not all of them have all 10 weeks or 8 weeks, but some have 2 or 3 weeks and say, listen, build it into your camp that on Saturday they come over to Laguna Hills, which is just close by, and play UTR play day, and we give them a percentage. So I think that's a good idea. I sort of talked it up. I haven't done it. I just wanted to see what you guys think about that. Not a problem. You think it's?
It sounds like a great idea, and it's kind of it's a built-in captive audience. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Okay.
That'd be something a Texan would say, right?
Right. Also, if I can get just 3 or 4 schools to sign up, we'll be fine. Also, if I get it going for us in our area, South County, I think I could go to Sage. They have 5 weeks of camp and do the same thing, and maybe get not only Sage but Newport Harbor, CDM, any of the schools around there, maybe not the lower level. So that's that. Okay.
One thing just to quickly say about that, you won't really get CDM because
I know.
But potentially Newport Harbor
and Costa Mesa, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and I will start. I've been making more contacts with people here and talking to them about UTR in our high schools, and I'll start going around to different camps and seeing who's interested in running a UTR in their camp.
Great.
So.
All right. Obviously, building on the summer, we're starting right now, so that gives them some lead time, and hopefully the coaches will see how it goes in the summer, and then we push for doing the thing that I want to do in my league, or having schools have their own Saturday thing to make money. And I think once they see it in the summer, that's what we got to do. By the way, I think our district thing will work as well. Remember the proposal about 10 days ago where we would have the first week of the month, Mission would have the second week of the month, Schuylkill Hills have the third week of the month, and San Juan Hills have the fourth, and it just rotates, and to be built in, we get people used to that. So I'm going to push that too. I really think I named the top coaches from California, Peninsula, CDM, Torrey Pines, and we talked about stuff. And one of the things that I think we've got to figure out a way to do this is, because there's no publicity, the tournament director and everybody says, we can't believe that every year we've had the Register, the OC Register, the LA Times, the Daily Pilot here, photographers, full-page stories about the matches and stuff. Nobody showed. And basically, the newspapers have cut their staffs in half. There's nobody covering anything. Go ahead.
The topic at hand, my best success has been taking the pictures myself and writing the article myself and sending it into the newspaper and saying, hey, look, here's a free article. And you know what? They love that, because then they don't have to do the work. They're understaffed, overworked, and underpaid, So and they love pictures. So, you send them 2 or 3 of your very best pictures with a maximum a 250 to 500 word little article about your event, and boom, they're just like, it's like free. It's something they didn't have to do for a couple of hours. So, and I don't know what you have in your area, but in my area, we have a lot of these like weekly local newspapers, you know, it's like a weekly, and it's got the
Same thing.
yeah. So hitting those little weekly newspapers is a great way to reach lots and lots of people. The daily newspapers are harder to get into.
Well, we have both the LA Times and the Register have a weekly. They have the Saddleback Weekly. It comes out twice a week, and then the the Daily Pilot comes out 5-6 days a week. But not only are their staffs cut, but the newspapers are the same number of pages, but the ads have doubled. And for example, the Register for years, every Tuesday was high school day, and they had 3 full pages, and they would have the rankings. Let's say right now, you'd have tennis, you'd have baseball, softball, soccer, whatever the sports are playing, but they don't do that. They're only covering 2 sports right now. It's baseball and softball, and there's nothing else because they have this much room. And so even did the pictures in, I tried it, but I'm thinking that we need to, my idea of partnering with Inside Tennis. The trouble is that's only comes out 10 times a year.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So yeah, I mean, it's getting into these little smaller magazines, and then also there are a lot of little specialized high school tennis high school sports magazines that come out. So just to get the word out that we exist and all that. I mean, I see these things that are, like at doctor's offices. My chiropractor always has this high school sports magazine, and it's geared more towards elite kids, but still, I mean, we could feature some Southern California tennis players that play at a high level, and and then that becomes part of the mix. So
well, I think that too, we need to really make sure we're trying to tweet. Not that I know how to tweet. I need to learn how to tweet. But tweeting, that's really big. I know real estate agents, we're really supposed to be tweeting and doing Facebook and Instagram, and because everybody has their phones with them all the time,
right?
And constantly just be flooding it, just putting it out there, and that way, cause, I mean, like anytime we tag a picture AG, we'll put like the meeting, the hashtag Ctca or something like that, and just constantly be putting that in there. And I think people are going to realize, or find out what it is, or look at what it is, or
right.
something. That's another avenue that's free. Then we can go that direction.
So AG, you have an Instagram, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing I always do is I always put hashtag high school tennis, and I always put hashtag CTCA and hashtag California high school tennis.
Okay.
And those 3 things together. So if we keep, so anytime you tweet California high school tennis, anytime you post Instagram, California high school tennis, and I mean, Southern California tennis, Northern California tennis, but anyway, this is my job though too, is to get that stuff set up. But first off, we need the website, because we need to be able to refer everybody to a website. And I'm desperately behind on that. So
well, AG, when you go to, if you post on your Instagram, there's a thing on there you can click Facebook, so you're not having to double up. So when you put it into Instagram, it automatically click it where it says Facebook, and then that way it goes into both.
Okay.
So you're not having to double do everything.
So we don't have to go too crazy on traditional media, because we can actually reach more people through social media.
Oh, yeah.
More of the right people.
Right.
Okay, let's move on. That's a very good idea. I know we're all kind of a hurry. In talking to a lot of the coaches, they want, because the girls' season in California, or at least down here, is in the fall. I mean, 90% of the people in camp, and some are going to be girls, we do have guys. But they all would love to have a high school preseason tournament, not necessarily run by the school, to just enter individually. And I'm thinking about maybe we could have a weekend or a 3-day UTR event, and I can get more than one high school. I can even get Dave Borelli's, he's at Mission Viejo Tennis Center. It's got 8 courts. I've got 8 courts. We're like 5 minutes apart.
I think that's a great idea.
So I think, all right, well, I'm going to push that. I'll get some stuff out onto you on that.
So you would do that in like August?
Huh?
You would do that in August or July or something? August. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Everybody has, most of the camps, Bill will probably back me up on this. Most of the girls come to that last week of camp because they have to for tryouts.
Right.
We had this tournament before the tryouts. Their coaches, well, what do I have to do to get ready to play this tournament?
Right.
So I'll check the dates on that.
Okay.
All right. The other thing is I talked to the coaches. They said, most of the people that need to play UTRs, those one-day deals, are the lower level people that aren't singles players. They want doubles. Does UTR have doubles? Can we do a UTR doubles? I don't know.
Yes.
I think we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, UTR goes for doubles too. So there is a doubles rating, AG, not ranking. There is a doubles rating.
I got that.
And then there's a singles rating. So yeah, they can play doubles only. That's fine.
All right.
Well, and I think that'll be a great thing. That'll be a great thing for tennis, especially high school tennis, if we can establish and help promote a doubles UTR. Because a lot of people have this idea that just because you're a better singles player, that means you'll be a better doubles player, right? So, it's a really interesting thing how people have that in their head. But having more kids with doubles UTRs that are higher than their singles UTR, I think will help educate people.
Right.
All right. Let me throw this out. What do you think about if we do the 10 weeks in the summer, Saturday is a UTR singles play day and Sunday is a UTR doubles play day? Is that too much?
Is there a reason not to have them on the same day? I think if you can have kids playing singles and doubles on the same day and send them home really tired, and then see, like for instance, you could have this group of singles, and then you could have doubles, and then another group of singles, and some of those people will be.
The thing is, I think if you were to do it the whole week, that they might be too tired to do the camp the next week, or burn them out or something like that. I think we maybe let's just try and see and just do it on the same day, and then if we get a lot of influx,
that makes sense. All right. So, but you can't play singles and doubles on the same day, or can you?
You can't.
You can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want. It's
UTR. You don't have, use your best judgment.
Yeah.
What if we did, let's say 8 to 1 o'clock singles and then 1 to 5 or 6 doubles?
Perfect. Whatever the time range is.
But good to me. That sounds good to me.
Okay, so we keep it on one day and have Sunday off.
Right.
Okay, that's great. Now, one other thing. What do you think about? A lot of people say, I want to play doubles, but I don't have my partner. What could we do?
Like a potluck where you put them together? Maybe
you play with 3 different partners, or do you need to enroll it with your partner?
It's up to you. You might want to ask people what they want to do. I find that people would rather have the same partner all the way through, because then you have time to develop some chemistry throughout those matches.
Right.
I've always hated myself personally having a different partner every round, because it's just, it's just awkward. So if I have the same partner, I can start to understand their strengths and weaknesses, and I can cover different things,
So if they don't have a partner, then just say, okay, we can go in and get potluck. Just like they do at all the other tournaments here. It's potluck.
I was going to say, if if we have the singles first and somebody says, oh, my partner got sick, well, we'll pick some, you can
Right. Right.
Okay, good idea. Good idea.
And in the future, I don't know why it's not shifting to me when it's speaker.
It is. It just did.
Oh, it just did? Oh, I just don't see myself. Okay, well, anyway.
It shifted.
So,
Okay.
so one thing that will happen in the future, too, is that when we have these doubles UTR ratings, then we can say, we'll match you with the next closest player.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right. One more thing on this. Maybe down the line, we could say you pay $40 and you get to play singles and doubles or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, for a little bit more. Yeah, make it a package deal and make it attractive for sure.
Okay. All right. I wanted to talk about, all right, the CTCA controls 2 teams at World Team Tennis Junior Nationals, which is played in San Diego. So I have got one really good boy. This guy, he's a freshman, but he's unbelievable. He's like a 10-something. We have the girls, or at least 5 of the girls, maybe until we find out from Andrew, but when her daughter goes off to college. But we have a possibility. I could ask Spencer Cinco again. I could ask the Lee kid again, but I was going to, Bill, if you have anybody, because they don't have to be from anywhere. In fact, the girls' team is made up of 3 girls from Corona Del Mar, 1 girl from Sage, possibly Andre's daughter playing for the 3rd year, and then we have a girl from New Jersey that's on play. So I have the World Team Tennis is 3 girls and 3 guys who play single doubles and mix over 4 days in San Diego at the Barnes Center in July. So I put that team together, have 2 coaches, 2 teams, and there's 16 teams, but I have 2 of them. So if you have anybody I'm looking for boys. If you have anybody high.
I'm kind of getting back into high school tennis, and my team is not great right now. And I also I'm not highly connected locally to get those players, but in time I will be.
Okay.
So,
do they have to be in school? Like they can't be homeschooled, correct?
No, it's the World Team Tennis.
I didn't know. I've got one boy that's interested. I mean,
All right. Only rule is that you have to be 14 years of age.
Right, and not over. You can't be ranked
top 150 in the nation in any division. But obviously, if you're not ranked, you're not going to be good enough. So this is for all the kids that are 95% of these kids are going to college, but they're not going to Stanford or Kalamazoo or the National because they didn't get in. So anyway, all right. Well, I've got a couple of ideas on that. All right. The last thing is the income situation. I obviously thought that we would be getting the UTRs going. We haven't had any. And then this last one, we had no one. I do have 3 or 4, looks like we have 3 or 4 people entered in the ones coming up. Keep pushing that. Everything, I think the summer will be fine. I'll make money off the camps and stuff. We could be putting money into the stuff. Get the UTRs going, get the camps going, get that tournament going, and I'm just now getting out of either the debt or the getting caught up with taking care of my significant other that she's gone, and now I've been doing this. Except that we have all this rain, I can't teach, but I started teaching and all that stuff like that. So. But obviously, Bill, when you have time, you work on that website. I'm starting to have time. We're going to get stuff going. But I think we set the goal is to really hit everything for the summer. Like you said, get those UTRs tied in with the camps and the coaches.
Right.
We'll make a decision maybe July on the real push for the convention. I have something in hand that shows Sage Hill, that's where.
Right. I think it might be a good idea to let's think about this for next time. I don't think we should have time to talk about this in length, but but maybe what we can do is create like a founding membership. So handpick the great coaches, you know, that all are 100% in on the mission, and go, all right, you know, do you want a lifetime membership to California CTCA? You know, and maybe it's $200, $300, $400, and that means they will never ever pay dues ever again, right? And you know, we can come up with a whole list of benefits. You know, you'll get this, this, and this. You'll get a copy of Bill's book. You know, you can call and bother AG anytime you want. You know, and you know, just so we'll come up with a whole list of benefits that they're going to get for that. You know, like Keith Orahood, I think would be a perfect example of somebody who would probably be in it, right? So we find
advisory board of about, I already have 20 coaches that are in.
Okay. So I think it would be good to open that up and go, hey, would you like to become a lifetime founding member of CTCA? And then after those people are in place, then go, and we have to come up with what's a membership fee, you know? And the thing that's bothersome to me with high school coaches is when organizations come and they want to give you nothing for something. You know, they're gonna make it $100, which is like 10% of your salary, and you get nothing for it. So I mean, I think if we had a membership that was, say, $20 a year,
Okay.
with an option of, you know, having a lifetime membership, or like a 5-year membership that was $50 or something. So that, yeah.
One of the things that we initially did with my advisory board, something that we looked at Texas. Texas doesn't really have dues. Texas,
Okay.
what they do is they have their yearly convention.
Mhm.
You pay 120, 100, I don't know, something like that. It's over $100. But they can give it to the school. The school pays it, so they don't have to pay it. And
Right.
on the convention, you have a year membership. And I like that idea because I think to say, hey, send us $25, send us 100, whatever, it's tough. But if you say, look, we're going to have this convention, we're going to have Bill speak, he's going to be doing stuff on the court.
Get your school to pay for it, and since we're a 501c3, then the school will look at it. So
Right.
yeah,
And then there's continuing education that can be offered at
yeah,
the convention, and you know, because
Right.
I don't think they would pay. I don't think they would. I'm sorry. The coaches are a little cheap, and they're, you know, and
Right.
they
Especially here. So
yeah, I can imagine.
that's if they know that hey, I can turn this into the school loves continuing education. And also, like Bill said, if we can get an organization to sanction, you know, like the USPTR or something, to say you can get a diploma or a certificate that you can show the school that, hey, I took this course and it's worth the money that you paid for me to go.
Right. Well, and then if we're gonna, I think we can also make this let's make it the best in the country. Okay. Let's create a test that they have to pass in order to be able, you know what I mean? And have different levels on the test. You know, so that, okay, if you get 70% right, that's fine, you're good, you know, but you know, 80, 90%, you know, because I have a test that's like 167 questions, you know, and it's not hard to pass it, but in order to truly pass, people also have to go through a verbal interview. We have to talk about their wrong answers.
Right.
And we find out, hey, is this person teachable? So once we get into, you know, certifying people as, you know, then we, you know, we create something that's even more valuable. So, but let's plan strategically the workshop. So there'll be something for new coaches. There'll be something for struggling coaches. There'll be something for veteran coaches. You know, there'll be technique, strategy, fitness, you know, mental game, right? You know, fundraising, everything that the high school coach could ever imagine that they might need. So we'll have some, and yeah, so.
Well, you know, if you look at the stuff that I wrote, we've had for 4 or 5 years, we had a high school coach is come to the USPTA convention here in California, Southern California, and it was like a half a day. And the trouble was, there wasn't anything that they could write. You had these beginner coaches or high school coaches, and you had, you had the coach from USC talking about poaching, how to counter poaching doubles. And like, what are you talking? You know,
right.
where I wrote things on like how to teach, how to have the tryouts, how to do.
Yeah, that's stuff. How to get
on 3 courts of
right.
how to do a draw, how to handle parents, you know.
How to get a kid who just picked up a racket yesterday to be able to play a match in 2 weeks.
Right. So anyway, I totally agree with you. I want to have it the best. I don't want to do it unless it's really, really good. And we just need a little bit more traction with the Marguerite tournament. And if CTAC, we can develop a really big, it may take 2 or 3 years, a really big preseason tournament for the girls, and possibly if that works out, the boys season here starts in spring. If we could have something over the Christmas holidays or New Year holidays, have a big tournament for the boys, or even in February. You know.
Yeah, you just said something amazing. I like what you just said. You just said CTAC, and I think I like that better than CTCA.
Okay.
California Tennis Association of Coaches. And then CTAC. CTAC sounds better anyway. We have 10 minets left.
Okay, so you know what? Okay, because CTCA gets confused with some other things. So CTAC, that rolls off my tongue a little bit better, saying
yes, CTAC. Do you know about
like that AG or no?
And
all right,
then
what, you guys put your thank you caps on. Next time we'll talk about that, okay?
All right, very good. Yeah.
I got to get going. I got a match today. Actually, we're going to play and it's sunny.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
All right, see you.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.